Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Thea, the Awakening Return of the Giants. In the previous part, we wanted to start the Return of the Giants questline, and I expected it to start in Silver Oak, but I was wrong. So that got me confused a bit, and I had to check the internet to find a way how to start the questline. And there actually is not much about that. All I found is that it should just appear at some point that there is just a chance or increasing chance for the quest line to spawn the more turn we have played. So we'll just wait and hopefully it's gonna spawn. It's the same for the divination or divine quest and the cosmic tree quest. They also just spawn by themselves. So hopefully this is the same thing and you won't be just running around the map like a headless chicken, not knowing what to do. But honestly, that's the only thing we can do right now. So unless it shows up in like 50 turns, I'm probably gonna keep digging on the net. But for now, I just believe what I found and hopefully we'll get the quest line at some point. So meanwhile, we'll have some time. So I was thinking what to do, and I think I'll try to increase our chance to attract some more people. Mm, from the options that we have, I think the Palisade that's built from Elvenwood only is the best option that we have, or at least the option that I like the most. So that's what we're gonna start with. It's gonna need one extra research point. Is it worth investing the extra research point into a building? Um, well, hopefully it is. It all depends on if it's gonna attract someone or not. But as I said multiple times already in the last two parts, we need more people. So that's probably the way to go. And once we have that, we'll get back to jewelry and research artifacts to get some nice nice artifacts to boost the secondary abilities for like social challenges and further boost our medic and stuff like that. I also checked our options, what jewelry we can craft because we researched that. Now we are working on blood drops to get the extra medic skill, and cleared mind is quite nice as well. The only trinkets that for now I think I'm worth crafting is a dark pendant from Darkwood and Ancient Wood. I was trying to focus on social challenges a bit, so Feint is basically poison for social challenges. Folklore, well, why not? Intellect and Hex challenges, sometimes you have to do those, so it definitely doesn't hurt. And Magic is very hard to get, so getting +2 from each of these trinkets is quite useful. So I like these, they're not that expensive. We can make 3 from our stack of ancient wood. We have 12 ancient wood remaining, so it's not bad. We have a ton of dark wood. I think for the price, the boost is quite significant. I think that's all we'll be able to craft in this part, and also should give us enough points to research the palisade. So once we are done with these things, we can start working on the palisade. So basically, get Elvenwood before we research palisade, so we can build it immediately. That means we have to go back to the capital. We're gonna gather the Elvenwood here. The quest line shows up before we are done with this, I'm just gonna delay it a bit. I'm gonna delay the quest line because I really want to boost our ability to attract new people. So let's start playing. And I probably should avoid any tough fights until we get those medic trinkets. Don't want to lose more people. How come that we can't move anymore? Oh, this is a swamp. Okay, that's the reason. In that case, we are just gonna camp. Don't have to gather anything. And what is this? Really? Forest Skull Undead? Okay. Start with some discard. And... let's actually discard some more. We're gonna rely on first action. Probably we can first action 3 people. I'll just get rid of 1 more skeleton. Okay, as long as we can make this elf attack to the left, I mean to the right, sorry, he will kill the unliving corpse. What else can we do? Counter tactics. Thinking if I should play 1 more card. We could use the Viestsi. Or maybe this elf. It's probably better. Should be enough to discard another skeleton. Ow! And this should be another skeleton. Okay. Who is next? I think I'm gonna first action the elf. Because this is a kill, that's a kill, that's a kill. Oh, can't use the first action right now. I probably don't need it. Just do it this way. Kill, kill, kill. That's a kill, so we now don't have to worry about anything. I'll just play the 2 active, the 2 remaining active cards that we have. And turn. Okay, easy. Anything interesting here? This is not enough. I'm just checking some items for good quality, just in case. Nope. What's the shortest way? Where do we want to gather from this tile? So, what's the fastest way there? This time I'm gonna let the computer to find the fastest way. Go.
An elven traveller arrives at your village. Her body is almost immaterial, pale, thinned and weakened. She speaks in a quiet yet very clear voice. Greetings, friends. I am Anasari. I come from Silver Oak and I bear dire news. As the ancient tree grows once more, so does our power. Slowly, yet surely, we regain our old selves. I was once in tune with the cosmic threads of fate, and while I remain wakened still, I dreamt my first knowing dream this night. In my dream, I saw the ancient builders woken from their slumber, so angry, so lost, touched by the dark corruption. They walk our land now, and they will walk over your homes and all of our homes if we do not restore their peace.
So here it is. This is the start of the Return of the Giants quest line. I thought it has something to do with Silver Oak. I just expect that we have to go there, but it's the other way around. Someone from Silver Oak has to come. Okay, so giants, or as they call them, builders, are waking up. Okay, calm down. You're not making much sense. Who are these builders, and what can we do to help?
My apologies. I see there are no elderkin of mine here to explain it to you, so I will do it hastily, as my dream is about to end. Surely you have heard the skies scream and tear, and surely you have felt the ground shake. Worse yet, you must have noticed the darkness gain strength once more. The builders, something must have gone wrong with their sleep. You would call them giants, and perhaps you would have heard stories of their destruction, brutish force and disregard for life. Those among us, elvenkin, who would remember the truth, are too weak still, or long gone, devoured by the darkness. But I know of a place where you will find knowledge, and with it you can try to stop what is coming. I see you have the aid of my kin already. This is good, so I will give you a gift to aid you in your travels.
Okay. Did you join? Nope. I was hoping we get another elf this way, but we didn't. She at least gave us a decent ranged weapon. It's not amazing, but 10 is nice. Plus 3 damage, that's okay. I'm really curious about the armor though. 21 to really only that? It's still upgrade for someone, definitely. I expected more. Well, it's something, so let's not complain. Blessing. Oh, blessing of magic. Wow. Too bad that it's gonna disappear before we can take advantage of that. At least we have a permanent bonus for someone. Plus 3 magic, plus 3 will. It's not bad. It's good. Just not pretend that plus 3 magic is anything than good. So yeah, decent bonus for basically nothing. Great, we'll gladly welcome any help. So, is there anything else we should know?
I do not know what secrets you will uncover, but I will say that you should keep your hearts open to what you find, for not all is as it first seems. The giants should not have brought the darkness with them. This much I do know, so you must discover what went wrong and fix it. Here, this strand of my hair will guide you to the place you seek. Do not delay, as things will only get worse without your action. Farewell, friends. I cannot hold my dream any longer. The elven apparition disappears.
Farewell, and thank you for the warning. We will try to find out more. So, the questline finally started, and it's like on the other side of the map. It's probably really the edge of the map. Yeah, I think we definitely stick to our plan. Get the Elvenwood first. Giants can wait like extra few turns. It won't take that long. But these guys definitely don't look like giants. Look like goblins to me. Hmm. Well, we'll find out soon. And by the way, the gear that we just got, do we have it in the expedition or in the village? In the village, I would say. Unless, no, the game didn't automatically equip it. Okay. How much wood do we have? 54. That means we need 26 for the palisade. Might be better to start gathering here, because now we can set up the camp immediately. Okay, what do we want? We want to get a stack of elven wood every turn. Let's save the strongest gatherers. Can we probably have to use someone with 8? And 2 forests will be enough to get a stack every turn. Good. I'd like to get hopefully 2 stacks of coal. How long do we have to stay? 4 turns. Let's see. Can we do it? 3. Still 3. 2. Perfect. And some herbs. Oh, we won't be able to get this down to 1. So whatever. Let's just use everyone to do something. So we avoid the pop-up that someone is not working. I'm just gonna double check that we need 26, actually 5 turns. Okay, well, we stay 5 turns. Just gonna check the crafting. 2 more turns. You'll have to add something. Was 1.
You enter into a wooded area. Birds are
Really?
singing, the wind is gently rocking the trees. In fact, it's pretty nice. As you venture deeper, you realize that this forest is very healthy, and you even find a nursery of young saplings. This type of find could mean a lot for the village. However, you do wonder how this particular patch of the forest could be so very healthy.
Okay, well, obviously the game thinks that we are still moving, not just sitting on one place. But, well, let's have a look around.
You stay still and listen to the forest, observe its movements, and look at the whole picture. Before long, you get the feeling you are watched, and soon after, one of the trees, an old oak, moves and speaks to you.
I am Lishi, the guardian of these woods, and do not like intruders. But you have shown respect thus far, so let's discuss how you may leave here with your lives. You are, in fact, in luck. We have a rogue bouquet hiding in a place we cannot follow. And you have these useful legs of yours that can carry you to places fast, and no qualms about going into places you shouldn't, obviously. So what say you to hunting the bouquet? In exchange, we will also reward you with a gift. Or we could kill you all. Don't care either way.
I'm quite curious about the reward for this quest, because the difficulty of this encounter seems to be quite high, and it might bring us some decent reward. So let's agree to help.
Wise choice,
Yep.
and it is unexpectedly fortunate for us both. This bouquet I speak of is a lost spirit, confused, defiant. He has forgotten his duty as the guardian's spirit. He has defiled his own spirit companions, made them rabid and vile. We cannot have such things. I shall tell you where he is. Make haste.
The Lishi points you to where he thinks the escaped bouquet may be hiding. He also hands you a reward, and you feel it came with some sort of spirit magic.
This is quite decent. The wine, well, we probably can use it for something, but 10 ancient wood for free, you'll definitely take it. Some blessing of health, that's not such a big deal, but again, well, could help, never know. So let's take it, and we'll check where do we have to go. Oh, it's not that far. And they seem to be going away from us. How much wood do we have? 12. You know what? Let's go after them before they can run too far. Be nice if they just turned around and came to us, because I don't want to go through these hills. They'll just delay us even more. Of course they're running away. Come on. What the hell is this? Some shiny people. Well, let's fight. Oh, it's these. Poludnica, well, that's how to translate this in English? Probably can't be. It's like a fairy that, or the name Poludnica comes from a word, at least in my language, it comes from a word poledne, which means noon in English. So it's some kind of like evil spirit that shows up during the day, and from the stories or stories that I know, it like steals children. So that's this thing. I don't know if in other countries the stories are different. So it's just what I know, what my country or in the stories of my country is true. So let's begin the combat. This shouldn't be hard. Just 4 of them. Can we counter something? Okay, that worked. Oh, they're pretty strong. Hopefully they don't have first action. I mean first action, using damage. Who else? You can kill her, and I'll just play some more cards so we can get rid of the discarded stuff. And the reward, it sucks. Okay. This also means we have to come up with something before we get the materials for Palisade. Let's just make some axes. I want something that gives us research. Don't really care about what's it gonna be. Good enough, just something. Finally, they're not running away, so we can finish the quest, and I hope it's worth it.
You chase down the rogue Bugay and find him in the company of some winged women, most likely the wind demonettes, Vili, and several pine conettes of various shapes and sizes, including pine cones, mushrooms, chestnuts, or walking twigs with human-like faces. This strange menagerie is carrying with it some potted plants and young tree saplings. They also have a large wicker basket with a dark red tinge to it and a metallic smell. The Bugay, in the form of an older bearded man with twigs for hair and tree bark for skin, speaks up.
What do you want from us, fleshy creature?
Let's just tell him the truth. Well, to be frank, your former boss, a rather scary Lishi, asked us to kill you.
Ah, the old stump, sending fleshy minions after us. Ah, as if you could slay us.
We want to talk. Well, let's try it.
Demons of the forest, and now even stronger, unbound, free. You think you can stand in our way?
Let's try to find out more. What do you mean unbound
We
and
have found
free?
a way to live free of any forest, to gain power from another life force.
You feel a chill run down your spine as all of the demons look at you kind of funny. Now you think about it, the wicker basket is kind of big enough for several humanoids.
So, care to share your secret?
Yes, you are correct in your fears. We now feed on the flesh and blood of such as yourselves, and this is why the Lishi calls us abominations. But before you get your pitchforks out, we do not need to do this often. A couple of humanoids per year keep us steady. A few more give us extra power.
So, what's to stop you from killing hundreds to have real power?
Well, sure. We could go on a rampage and gain even more power, but we're just not stupid. Thea is weak and stumbling. We cannot deplete our food source. Look, we're not bloodthirsty fiends. We only take as much as we need, and we try to only go for those we find already weak and dying, or those who attack us first.
Okay, well, guys, you have to die. Just
Yes. Perhaps I was too forthcoming.
not
I
possible
am not
to leave
used
you
to
alive to
talking
eat
to
people.
you people. Well, we can fight, or you can just leave.
This shouldn't be hard. I should have just attacked him immediately. And this is all. Wow. Definitely expected more from this.
You have defeated the Bugay and his minions. You find their bodies disintegrate into various wood types. Among the rubble, you find one lone pine cornet looking up at you.
I don't know if you noticed, but I hid all the way through, and I didn't fight you. I've been stuck with these madmen for years. Please take me with you.
Okay, so the reward for such an easy fight is not bad. The Dryad Wood and Ancient Bones, why not? The eggs we can definitely dismantle, and on top of that, we gain Pine Cornet. It's not the strongest character, but still someone. So
A
let's
pine
actually
cornet steps
take
up in
it.
front of you and takes on the form of a toddler-sized humanoid with a pine cone hat, a coat made of oak leaves, and a body that looks wooden.
Yay, thank you.
Okay, so let's take him and leave. And I'm gonna check him. Can he actually carry any items? Nope. These are your stats. Basically a meat shield. In case we have to sacrifice someone. Well, clear mind isn't bad. But its numbers are really quite low. I'm not gonna just sacrifice it in the first fight, of course, but if we have to sacrifice something, it's gonna be the Pine Cornet. Now we can go back and get the Elven Wood finally.
You fall through the ground into a
Oops.
dark and stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
Do we want to get up? I think I'd rather explore the tunnel, to be honest.
You
Let's do
venture
that.
deeper and deeper into the tunnel until you reach a crossroads.
Okay, you feel the call of Veles to your right. Let's actually, do we want to follow this? Isn't our god the god of the underworld? Let's do
Something
it.
down this tunnel has a very strong connection to your god. Whether this is good or bad, well, Veles is the god of the mystical and mysterious after all.
Let's do it.
You
I'm
go
curious.
to the right and you walk for what seems like forever.
Oops.
It gets darker and colder with every step. Finally, you reach a large underground chamber. It is filled with shiny stones and all sorts of treasures, but on top of them there sleeps a dragon.
Okay. Do you want to fight a dragon? I'm not even thinking about sneaking in. We either fight or leave. And because I'm really greedy, I'll try to attack the dragon. It's a 5 skull fight, but if it's just like one dragon, it shouldn't be that bad. So we have seen that fights that are difficult for us are fights where there is like a ton of small mobs rather than fights against a few big enemies. So let's try this. Okay, how many? 1, 7, 8 mobs. If the dragon starts in the active hand, we could be in trouble. What can we do? We want to save the first action, so that's 3 cards. Let's play the witch. I hope the dragon doesn't have a piercing attack. That would be a disaster. And here we can counter tactics. Oh, this is not bad. The damage is not that high. And there is the dragon. Whoops. $28. How can we do this? How much damage can we get to the front? The elf has to be first because he's like no poison damage, so he won't benefit from attacking damage the dragon. And who else? These two probably. I'm not sure that it's enough, but it's gonna be close. 65, 67. Then it will be how much? Like 70. This is almost 70. I think we have enough damage to kill the dragon. If we can get 1, 2, and 3 to the front. Just have to be careful now not to discard cards that we're gonna need. Or discard, not to use cards that we're gonna need. Okay, so these 3 have to save. $25. I think we can use the medic. It's enough damage to get a kill. And you can join the fight. Okay, this is a kill as well. No. Oh, really? What the hell? Okay, let's just wait. And how do you want to do this now? First action, you can kill the minion. First action, and do a decent damage to this minion as well. what do we want to do? Probably shield. Okay, I wasn't counting here. I just was like estimating if we have enough damage to kill the dragon. It will be close. I'm not gonna count it because we're gonna see it in the second. I just hope that it's enough. 170, 115. Come on, come on. 45. There we go. Was it exactly enough? I think it was exactly enough to kill the dragon.
You have slain
was,
a
then we got...
dragon.
Holy
Seriously,
crap.
you have. But the whole cave now shakes violently. Time to move. You run as fast as you can towards the left tunnel, and it does have an exit.
Okay, so this was worth it for just one thing. Look at this stack of moonstone. I've never seen such a huge stack of moonstone from one fight. Honestly, I've never seen this huge, stack of this size ever. Like, I never had 51 moonstones at one time. 3 dragon bones. Well, that should be enough to craft another weapon with it. We still have 3, so with 6, we should be able to get something. What is this? 10-8. Mithril diamond. This looks like a one-handed sword. Actually gonna save it. How is it called? Mithrildus. We may want to give it to someone and have another character, like a supported character with shielding. And some extra diamonds. Well, I'll take it. So this was definitely worth it. And we still have enough movement to start the camp. Let's see, that is enough. And now we have easily enough to get the stack of herbs every turn. Okay, we need 3 more turns for this. 1. Oh, level ups. Anything interesting? +2 tactics, but for the pine conet. This is actually quite bad because that's only like +2 level up. What about you? +2 gathering. No, +2 stealth. Eh. These are quite bad. Okay, 6 more turns. That's fine. And we have 18, so 2 more turns. 1 and 2.
2 of your fellow villagers
What?
decided to get married, and since times are dire, it is more important than ever to cherish such occasions.
Okay,
Wedding
we are fine with
celebrations
this.
last for 7 days.
Begin
As followers
celebrations.
of Veles, you honor some elder traditions.
And now we have
Perhaps
to
reaching
fight
back to the days of
sickness,
the
but we
elves.
should be able to
The young
handle that.
couple swears
Yep, for a 2 skull sickness challenge, should be fine. Can we support him? Nope. Can't even use first action on anyone. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, let's just wait for all the cards. You'll get closer. You will get closer. Let's first use the cards that are not active. You can get a kill, and you can at least do some damage.
the wedding
Okay.
was deemed a great success, and
That
the
was
happy
easy.
couple begins their new journey.
And Blast of Attractiveness for the... Is it whole village? It's actually not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not for the people in the village. At least not all of them. At least part of this are people from the expedition. Okay.
The wedding celebrations were so loud and so festive, they attracted the attention of a demon. The little fella, a Hurlik, decided it will join your village, and it really wasn't up for any debates.
Wow. What the hell is this? Never seen a demon before, at least not on our side. 7 magic is decent, but again, probably can't use any gear. Let's check that. Equipment. Oh, you can use trinkets. This could be a pretty good supported character. I just think about which stats we want to boost, and then we craft the appropriate trinkets and artifact. Could be really helpful. And now, because we have enough food, we can leave. And I think I have quite a lot of work that I have to do in the village. We have a ton of new materials. We have that moonstone that opens up many options now. So what I can do is to research the palisade, and I'm curious how good it's gonna be. How oh wait. How many elves we can attract with that, or what's the attractiveness? One, two, three. Okay, attract elven +2. Yeah, we can't get more than that. I think that's the maximum that we can get for this race. It's possible to get more for other races. I think it's still worth it because elves are so much stronger than any other race. Let's do it, and you'll start working on that immediately. But there is still a lot to do, and I'll have to think about all the jewelry that we now want to craft, and also weapons. Let me actually show you guys how good the moonstone weapons can be. It's been a while since I crafted the moonstone weapon. What is it that I want to do? And crafting 200x moonstone 42.5. We could go. Oh, I think the moonstone is the most crazy. Do we have maybe with ancient wood? $36 310. That's probably the best we can do. Because 42.5 is significantly less damage than 3610. On an elf, this how much damage can this do in one turn? 18 from the piercing attack that the elves have, and then 36 damage. How much is that? 44, 54 plus 20 from the poison, so that's like 74 damage per turn from this thing when elves are using it. So that's one option. And what about pikes for other people? Not sure about this. Oh, this is not good enough, but we could try the ancient wood as well. 1881. No, this is not that good. This is actually quite bad. Those X's are much better. And I'm thinking I'm gonna craft those X's for all our elves. But first I have to check other options, other things that we can make from Moonstone. Because really it's, I think it's like one of the top 3 materials in the game. So I really want to get the maximum we can get from it. We have to be careful what we use it on. But I can do all of that off camera. We are done for this part. We have done everything we wanted to and a lot more. So I hope you like this part. I hope you like the fight with the dragon. And I hope you join me for the next part again. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.